who is subject to the rule of the Chinese Communist Party? You might think the answer is obvious, Chinese citizens, but transnational repression shows that that's not the CCP's desired answer. The CCP actually seeks to surveil, influence, punish, and coerce people all over the world. They want to silence their critics, control politics, and police thought far beyond China's borders. And one of their coveted targets is U.S. universities. At Columbia University in February, Representative Torres and I heard horrifying stories of how CCP collaborators harassed over a dozen students. In my experience, university administrators do not want to talk about this publicly, but in that respect, they're not unusual. In every aspect of our work on this committee, we've heard this refrain: CCP malign behavior is a huge problem, but I'm afraid to speak out about it. We've heard that from Hollywood producers who admitted censoring themselves to appease Beijing. We've heard it from tech executives who told us they were loath to talk about the CCP's ongoing genocide of the Uyghur people publicly. We've heard from bank executives who insisted on a condition of anonymity in New York because they feared PRC retaliation.
Now, some may ask what more needs to be done. Step one is vigorously enforcing our laws and raising awareness about the CCP's TNR so pro-CCP attacks don't fall through the cracks. Step two is increasing outreach to impacted communities so they know where to turn. On that note, if you're ever a victim of the CCP, please dial 1-800-CALL-FBI. That's 1-800-CALL-FBI. And of course, step three is upholding our nation's legacy of welcoming those facing persecution from around the world. Defenders of human rights in the PRC should have a home in America, full stop. The stakes could not be higher. Since speaking truth to power in the PRC is nearly impossible, if critics of the CCP cannot speak freely in America, the CCP will have succeeded in eliminating voices of criticism everywhere. That means censorship on a global scale, meted out through violence and harassment. As it stands, many people in America do not speak up against the CCP because they fear for themselves or their families. We've seen the headlines about activists being harassed, but a story is not written every time an activist stays silent out of fear. And every time that happens, the CCP wins and the Chinese people lose. So I have a message for the CCP. Stop. Stop subjecting people exercising their rights to fear and repression. Stop targeting their families, and stop the harassment and flagrant violations of human rights. Because on this committee, we will not stop. We will do everything in our power to hold the CCP accountable when it violates human rights and silences speech here in America. And most importantly, we will ensure that the communities that need our support get it.